87% of people redecorating their homes this year will blow their entire budget in the first 2 weeks and never actually finish the space they dreamed of. Not because they ran out of ideas, because they made one critical mistake right at the start. They went retail first. I did the opposite. I furnished and decorated my entire home without buying a single thing new. Every sofa, every side table, every piece of art on my walls came from Facebook Marketplace. Total spend? $312 for an entire home. And before you assume I'm living in a mismatched mess, by the end of this video, you're going to see the finished result, and you're going to question every home decor purchase you've ever made. Stay with me, because what I figured out changes the math on home design completely. Let me paint the picture of where I started. It was March of last year. I had just moved into a 900-square-foot apartment in Austin, Texas. The living room had one folding chair and a cardboard box I was using as a coffee table. The bedroom had a mattress on the floor. The walls were completely bare. I had $1,800 saved up that I was planning to put toward furniture and decor. I went to IKEA first. Classic move, right? I spent 4 hours in there, filled a cart, got to the checkout, and the total was $1,400 for a sofa, a bookshelf, and a rug. That was it. No dining table, no bed frame, no artwork, nothing for the kitchen. I put it all back. Something felt deeply wrong about spending almost everything I had saved on 3 items that I didn't even love that much. There had to be another way. I just didn't know what it was yet. So I did what everyone does when they're trying to decorate on a budget. I went the discount route. I checked Wayfair during a sale. I browsed Amazon for under $100 furniture. I even considered those flat pack options that look fine in photos but arrive looking like they were assembled during an earthquake. And honestly, I almost pulled the trigger on a full Wayfair haul. The prices seemed reasonable. A bed frame for $180, a coffee table for $90, a set of shelves for $65. It added up to just over $800, which felt like a win compared to IKEA. I put everything in my cart. I was one click away from buying it all. Then I made the mistake of reading the reviews. One reviewer said their coffee table arrived with 2 legs cracked. Another said the bed frame started wobbling after 3 months. Someone else posted a photo showing that the wood finish looked completely different in person than it did in the listing photos. I closed the tab. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was about to spend $800 on things I'd be replacing in 18 months. Here's the problem with the budget retail approach that nobody talks about. You're not actually saving money, you're just delaying the spend. Fast furniture is designed with a lifespan of 2 to 3 years, sometimes less. The materials are engineered to a price point, not a durability standard. So you spend $800 today, and then $800 again in 2 years, and again after that. Over a decade, that's potentially $4,000 on furniture that never really felt like yours anyway. And there's an emotional cost, too. When you buy something mass-produced, there's a ceiling on how much personality it can have. Every piece was designed for nobody specifically, which means it fits nobody perfectly. That's why so many budget-decorated spaces feel like they're missing something, not a specific item, but a point of view. Real style costs either money or time. Retail at the high end gives you money for style. But there's a third option almost nobody takes seriously, time for style, and that's exactly where Facebook Marketplace comes in. It was a Tuesday night in late March when I opened Facebook Marketplace for the first time with actual intention. Not to browse, to hunt. I typed in my zip code, set a 15-mile radius, and searched sofa. 847 results. I filtered by price, under $100, 312 results. I filtered by condition, good or better. And there on page 2 was a solid wood-framed cream linen sofa from a woman named Patricia in Round Rock. She was moving into assisted living and needed it gone. She was asking $45. I messaged her at 11 p.m. She responded at 7 a.m. I picked it up that Saturday with a friend's truck. The sofa was in perfect condition. A little dusty, needed a deep clean, but the frame was solid, and the cushions still had their shape. That was the moment everything clicked. Patricia didn't need the money badly enough to negotiate much. She needed the item gone. That dynamic, a motivated seller with a quality item, exists thousands of times over in every city in America. I just had to learn how to find it consistently. Over the next 11 weeks, I furnished the entire apartment. The sofa from Patricia was $45. A solid oak dining table from a couple in Pflugerville who were upgrading, $30. A mid-century modern dresser with the original brass pulls still on it, $25. A full bed frame made of actual walnut wood, not walnut veneer, $60. Two matching nightstands that looked like they walked out of a 1960s design catalog, $20 for the pair. A set of 4 framed botanical prints still in the original gallery frames, $15. A ceramic floor lamp that would retail for $200 at West Elm, $18. 2 accent chairs that I reupholstered myself with fabric I found in a lot sale for $8. Total across everything, $312. And here's what the space looks like now. Show footage. The living room has a cohesion and a warmth that I genuinely don't think I could have achieved with new furniture, because every piece has a real material history. Solid wood, actual brass, fabric that was made to last decades. These aren't replacements for quality. They are quality. The practical results were obvious, $312 versus $1,800 plus. But what I didn't expect was how differently I feel about the space. When something is mass-produced, there's an invisible psychological ceiling on how attached to it you get. You know it's replaceable. You know it was made for no one in particular. But Patricia's sofa? I know it sat in a home for 22 years. The oak dining table has a small water ring on one corner that the seller tried to apologize for. I told him not to. I like it. It tells me this table has actually been lived with. There's a concept in Japanese design called wabi-sabi, the beauty of imperfection and impermanence. Secondhand furniture is wabi-sabi by definition. And here's the other thing that changed. My confidence. I stopped feeling like I needed to follow a specific aesthetic template. Because when you're curating from dozens of individual sellers, you're forced to develop your own eye. You start making decisions based on what you actually love rather than what a brand's algorithm thinks your demographic wants. All right, here's exactly how to do this yourself. Step 1. Search with intent, not mood. Pick 3 specific items you need and search only for those. Browsing leads to impulse buying, even on Marketplace. Step 2. Filter aggressively. Under 20 miles under your max price, listed in the last 7 days. Fresh listings from motivated sellers. Step 3. Message within 10 minutes of seeing a listing. Good pieces go fast. Your first message should be, "Is this still available? I can pick up this week." Short, serious, and schedule ready. Step 4. Always inspect before buying. Meet in daylight. Check frames for cracks, upholstery for stains, wood for structural damage. Step 5. Budget for restoration. This is the part most people skip. I spent maybe $40 extra across the entire project on restoration supplies, and this is where the transformation happens. A $25 dresser cleaned with a good furniture polish and touched up with spray paint becomes a $200 looking piece. I use a matte black spray paint from Amazon Home for metal hardware, a beeswax furniture polish for wood surfaces, and a foam upholstery cleaner for fabric pieces. I'll link everything I used in the description below. The polish alone brought 3 of my wood pieces back from looking tired to looking intentional. Step 6. Give yourself a timeline. I did this over 11 weeks. Rushing it means settling. Patience is literally the currency here. If you take one thing from this video, make it this. The mistake 87% of people make when redecorating isn't spending too much. It's deciding too fast. They walk into a store, or they open a browser, and they try to buy a complete home in one session. That urgency is what the retail industry is built around. Slow down. Give yourself the time. Open Marketplace tonight. Not to buy anything, but just to look. Set your radius. See what's out there within 15 miles of you right now. You'll be surprised. The pieces are there. The Patricia with a sofa is in your city too. You just have to be the person who looks. If this changed how you think about home decor even a little bit, subscribe. Because this channel is all about making your space feel like you without making your bank account feel empty. Drop a comment below with the one piece of furniture you've been putting off buying because of price. I want to help you